A very good afternoon to you guys. Welcome back to the channel. How is your day going? I hope you're having a decent time at work or wherever you are at this moment. Wherever you're watching the video from, I want to say a big thank you to you guys. And there we go. Yesterday we saw some really big excitement, some massive gameplay and some massive outcomes where a couple of big teams were sent home from the Afcon, and of course one big team, had to fight till the dying minute to actually qualify for that one. I'm talking about Cameroon, and that match was a really hot match, and, they had to pull something up in that dying minutes to qualify. But of course, we saw another big team, Ghana, Algeria, being sent home from the Afcon. And, lots of things are still happening. A lot will still go down today, and Ivory Coast will definitely know their fate today. After that Morocco Zambia game, of course, their fans and the players will be hoping that Morocco, wins that one, because their qualification depends on Morocco winning that game. If Zambia wins that game, then obviously I don't think there will be space for them in the best loser category. But of course, guys, those are not those are not the important thing in this update for this video. What I wanted to talk about in this video is about Nigerian Super Eagles. As usual, the coach Peseiro and, Iwobi as well has come out to talk about tactics. And then, of course, Nwabali is also in the news right now. So I'll start with Jose Peseiro's updates. And it's no news that Nigeria has been drawn against Cameroon yesterday. And of course, it's definitely, two giants that, have been tied together. And we're going to see how that one turns out this weekend. But of course, it's been really massive. And Peseiro, in my previous video, if you saw that one, was saying when he was interviewed by the journalist that he's not particularly afraid or scared of any team at all that he meets in the round of 16. And I think, to be honest, meeting Cameroon is definitely a decent draw. I wouldn't call Cameroon easy, because there's no easy opponents in the Afcon. But of course, I'm sure he would have had a sigh relief, to have been drawn with Cameroon. But of course, he's very excited, from Peseiro's side. He feels very excited, about playing Cameroon. And of course, the boys are back again, slugging it out, trying to get themselves prepared for this Cameroon game. It's definitely going to be like a repeat of the 2019 round of 16 Afcon, where, Nigeria faced Cameroon. And, fortunately in that fixture, we actually beat Cameroon narrowly by 3-2. And Igalo, was on the score sheet with 2 goals, and then Iwobi was also on the score sheet with 1 goal. But I know definitely this is going to be a different encounter. Of course, Cameroon will be looking to, have a revenge on Nigeria for that last one. But again, it's a different team, almost completely different teams. The guys that played in that 2019, there are not a lot of them in this team. And it's a complete reshuffle for these teams. It's definitely going to be a new challenge this weekend. But again, the guys are back in already at the hotel yesterday, as usual. And then, of course, doing their normal recovery routine, just try and shake off the fatigue and tiredness from last game. And then they will go into training. Possibly their training might start tomorrow or maybe today evening. But let's see how that one turns out. I'll definitely, keep tabs on them, and then also update them on this channel. And I'll just leave that one aside and go straight to the fact that Iwobi has been talking to the press. And, one of the things that he talked about was, on the criticism of Nigerian fans on the tactics that Jose Peseiro has now decided to, employ most of the time. And that's tactics, the 3-4-3 formation. Of course, that this tactics has been one of the most trusted, if not the most trusted tactics that Peseiro has decided to use in this Afcon. And You might argue that it's an ugly tactics that doesn't allow the fans to enjoy the football or allow the players to really express themselves. But it's definitely a tactics that has brought a lot of results, because we saw him use that tactics against Ivory Coast, and we actually won that game. And also we used that against Guinea-Bissau in the last match, and we also won it. So you could argue that this tactics is really productive. Maybe not as glittering or as beautiful as fans and players might want it to be, but it's definitely getting results. But on this matter, Iwobi has talked to the media about it, and he said that the tactics has, of course, had a lot of criticisms from the players themselves, because that 3-4-3 formation is definitely not the tactics that really suits him, because it kind of puts him in a position that he doesn't naturally fit in. But again, he's now said that it doesn't really matter what the tactics is. That the most important thing is winning matches, getting results, and of course the tactics is getting results. That he's fully supports it, and he's fully backing it. It's the win that gets you 3 points. It's the win that gets you trophy. That's what Iwobi has maintained. And on that note, I'll just go to the update about Nwabali. So Nwabali has also spoke with the Nigerian news agency, and in that interview, he actually was very humble and confident. That's why I like this guy a lot, because he's very confident, and he knows how to to talk to the media. Of course, his mentality is really strong. So what he's now said is that he doesn't consider himself to be the number one goalkeeper for Nigeria, even though he's had to keep for Nigeria the 3 group stages games, keeping 2 clean sheets, and only considered 1 goal, which is a fantastic result for someone who's making his debut for Nigeria. But again, he's not being carried away. He's not getting in way over his head, because he said that no, he doesn't see himself as the number one. That he always wants to improve better, his best, and that, and he feels that it's a privilege to keep for Nigeria whenever he's called up to do that. But again, he doesn't consider himself the number one. Also told Nigerian fans to be really supportive of the players. And of course, he talked about the goals not coming, but he's now reassuring Nigerians that the goals will definitely come when we have a striker like Victor Osimhen. He said the goals will definitely come, and all Nigerians need to do, or what the fans need to do, is to just stick solidly behind the players, and that the goals will definitely come. And of course, I don't doubt that, but of course I would definitely want to see changes made in the middle of that pack. Perhaps the likes of Kelechi Iheanacho and Lookman playing together might definitely unlock that goal gate for us, so we start getting goals, because we know definitely Lookman is a good player that can create chances, create passes that leads to goal. Iheanacho can also do the same as well. So in my opinion, I would definitely want to see these guys play in one match, start one match, and let's see how that unlocks doors. But again, that is the update at this moment, and I thank you guys for catching the video, and of course for subscribing to the channel, for interacting on the comment section. I do enjoy you guys chats on the comment section. It's really very educative, and it's really very interactive. So I implore you guys to really drop comments, so we can make this community a very vibrant one, where we talk about how Nigerian Spy Eagles can really improve and be better. Thank you for catching this one, and of course stay tuned to the channel for more updates. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, I want to invite you to subscribe to the channel, and have a pleasant day ahead.